Picture this, you tapping into 100% of your brain, seeing a reality so hidden, so breathtaking, it changes everything you thought you knew. What if your mind's been holding you back from a truth just out of reach? Stay with me. We're about to uncover 5 life-altering ways to awaken your brain and shatter the illusions around you. Are you ready to step into the unknown? Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with a step so simple, yet so powerful. It'll instantly shift how you experience the world. Focus breathing to quiet the noise in your mind. Right now, your brain's like a steam engine roaring through a Victorian fog, chugging along on autopilot. You're flooded with distractions, notifications, pinging, that endless to-do list, the hum of the city outside. But what if all that noise is a smokescreen, keeping you from the untapped 90% of your brain's potential? Imagine if you could strip away the chaos and hear your mind's deepest whispers, whispers that might lead you to a reality beyond this. Here's how to do it. Find a quiet corner, sit down, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Feel the air fill your lungs like a bellows in an alchemist's workshop. Hold it for 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6, letting every ounce of tension melt away. Do this for 5 minutes, focusing only on the rhythm of your breath. If a thought pops up, like, did I forget to reply to that email? Don't fight it. Picture it as a gear spinning in a steampunk machine, then let it drift off into the ether. This isn't just calming, it's a reset, forcing your brain to tune out distractions and tune into itself. Some say we only use a fraction of our brain's capacity, maybe 10%, maybe 20%. But what if that's because we're too busy to listen? Philosophers like Plato spoke of a higher mind, a realm of pure ideas we can touch if we quiet the noise. In spiritual traditions, like Buddhism, this focused breathing is the first step to enlightenment, a way to peel back the layers of illusion. And psychologically, slowing your breath lowers cortisol, your stress hormone, letting your mind expand into spaces it usually ignores. Let's make this real. Right now, take a deep breath with me. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 6. Feel that shift? It's like a fog lifting, isn't it? Drop one word in the comments to describe it. Calm, sharp, light, whatever hits you. I'm curious to see what you feel. This step is your foundation, the first key to unlocking your brain's hidden power. Let's keep going. Now that you've quieted the noise, let's shatter the illusions holding you back with step 2. Challenge your assumptions through daily reflection. Look around you. What do you see? A chair, a window, a tree outside. It all feels so real, doesn't it? But what if I told you this reality might be a collective trick? A story we've all agreed on without even realizing it. Think about it. Centuries ago, people were convinced the Earth was the center of the universe. They looked up, saw the sun moving across the sky, and assumed that's how it worked. Until someone dared to question it, and suddenly the whole story flipped. What stories are you accepting without a second thought? Your brain's been trained to take shortcuts, to assume the world is exactly as it appears. But that's keeping you in a mental cage, using just a sliver of its potential. To break free, you need to question everything. Here's how. Every day, pick one thing you take for granted. Maybe it's that chair you're sitting on. Spend 5 minutes reflecting. Grab a notebook or just think it through. Ask, why do I think this chair is solid? What if it's not? What if it's just energy vibrating like science says atoms are? What if my eyes are lying to me? Write down your thoughts, even if they sound wild. Maybe you start wondering if the chair exists when you're not looking at it, or if solid is just a label your mind made up. This isn't just daydreaming, it's a mental workout, pushing your brain to flex muscles it hasn't used before. Philosophically, this echoes the skepticism of Descartes, who doubted everything to find what's truly real. Metaphysically, it challenges the idea that reality is fixed. What if it's a construct we can reshape? And spiritually, this questioning is a cornerstone of traditions like Hinduism. where the material world is seen as a veil hiding the true reality. Let's try it together. Look at something near you right now. A pen, a cup, your phone. Ask yourself, what if this isn't what I think it is? What if it's something more? Let your mind wander for a moment. What did you come up with? Share your wildest thought in the comments. I'm dying to hear where your reflection takes you. This step is about cracking open the assumptions that keep your brain stuck, letting it stretch toward its full potential. Moving on to step 3. Amplify your awareness with silent observation, a technique that'll make your brain buzz with new possibilities. Right now, your senses are filtering the world down to a tiny fraction of what's really out there. That breeze outside, you might feel it, but a bird hears frequencies in it you can't. That faint smell of rain, a dog picks up layers you'll never notice. Your brain's been trained to focus on what keeps you alive. Threats, food, shelter, but that means you're missing entire dimensions of reality. What if you could train it to see more, hear more, feel more? Here's how to do it. Find a spot where you won't be disturbed, and for 10 minutes, just observe. Keep your eyes open, but don't label what you see. Watch a leaf fall from a tree. Don't call it leaf or falling. Just watch the motion. Listen to the hum of traffic or the chirp of a cricket. Don't name the sound. Just let it wash over you. Feel the air on your skin. Don't think cold or warm. Just experience it. This silent observation strips away the mental chatter, forcing your brain to process raw data it usually ignores. It's like tuning an old Victorian radio to a frequency you've never heard before. This isn't just mindfulness. It's a gateway to expanding your brain's capacity. Psychologically, this heightens sensory processing, letting you notice details you'd miss otherwise. Metaphysically, it's a step towards seeing reality as it is, not as your mind labels it. Thinkers like Spinoza might say, this gets you closer to the substance of existence. Spiritually, indigenous shamans use this to connect with unseen forces, sensing energies beyond the physical. Let's do a quick version right now. For the next 10 seconds, look at something around you. A plant, a wall, anything. Don't name it, don't judge it, just see it. Go. What did you notice that you didn't before? Maybe a texture, a shadow, a flicker of movement. Drop your discovery in the comments. I'm curious what you'll find. This step is about waking up your brain, letting it access layers of reality it's been sleeping through. Now, we're at step 4. Trust your instincts with quick decisions to tap into your brain's deeper instincts. Have you ever had a moment where you just knew, something like avoiding a shady street or picking up the phone right before it rang? That's your brain working at a level most of us ignore. A level where it's processing way more than the conscious mind can handle. What if you could train that instinct, turning it into a superpower that unlocks more of your brain's potential? Here's the method. Start making quick decisions every day. When you're deciding what to wear, what to eat, or which way to walk, don't overthink. Give yourself 3 seconds to go with your first gut feeling. For example, you're at a cafe, choosing between a latte and a tea. Don't debate the pros and cons. Just count to 3 and pick. This isn't about being reckless. It's about strengthening the part of your brain that knows before you do. Studies suggest intuition often draws on patterns your conscious mind hasn't noticed, patterns that might tap into a universal flow. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I was hiking with friends, and we hit a fork in the trail. Everyone wanted to go left, but something in my gut screamed right. I couldn't explain it, but I went with it. And it led us to a hidden waterfall we'd have missed otherwise. That's the power of instinct. It's like an inner compass for hidden realities. Psychologically, this builds confidence in your subconscious. Metaphysically, it might connect you to a cosmic rhythm, like some Taoist teachings suggest. Spiritually, it's a way to trust the higher self that sees beyond illusions. Let's play a game. Right now, make a quick choice. If you were in a forest and heard a rustle, would you hide or investigate? 3 seconds, go. Share your instinct in the comments and let's see how many of us match. This step is about trusting your brain's deeper layers, letting it guide you to new truths. Finally, step 5. Visualize the unseen with creative dreaming to unlock hidden reality. You've quieted your mind, questioned your assumptions, amplified your senses, and trusted your instincts. Now it's time to go all in and imagine a reality beyond what you've been taught. The world you see, the one we all agree on, might be a construct, a shadow of something far greater. Mystics across cultures talk about altered states revealing new dimensions, glowing landscapes, beings of light, or spaces where time doesn't exist. What if your brain can take you there? Here's how to do it. Every night before bed, spend 10 minutes visualizing a place that defies your senses. Close your eyes and imagine a shimmering forest where the trees glow with golden light, or a star-filled void where you float weightless, feeling the hum of the universe. Don't force it. Let your mind wander, painting the scene like an alchemist, mixing potions in a Victorian lab. Keep a notebook by your bed, and when you wake up, jot down any dreams or images that come through. Over time, this builds a bridge to parts of your brain you've never used, parts that might hold the key to a hidden reality. This isn't just fantasy, it's a practice with roots in history. Psychologically, visualization strengthens neural pathways, expanding your mental capacity. Metaphysically, it's a way to explore what lies beyond our agreed-upon world. Thinkers like Jung believed dreams connect us to a collective unconscious. Spiritually, this mirrors shamanic journeys, where dreamers access other realms to bring back wisdom. I've tried this myself, and one night, I saw a field of violet flames under a sky with 2 moons. It felt so real, I woke up questioning everything. Let's do a mini version right now. Close your eyes for a moment, or keep them open if you're somewhere public, and imagine a glowing doorway in front of you. What's behind it? A color, a shape, a feeling. Take 10 seconds to see it. Got it? Share what you saw in the comments. I'm excited to hear about your doorway. This step is your final push, awakening your brain to the unseen reality waiting for you. Which step blew your mind the most? Was it the breathing shift, the reflection twist, the observation reveal, the instinct, test, or the dream vision? Share your biggest aha moment in the comments. I'm reading every single one to fuel our next journey together. So, can you access 100% of your brain and unlock hidden reality? You bet you can. With focused breathing to quiet the noise, daily reflection to challenge illusions, silent observation to amplify your senses, quick decisions to trust your instincts, and creative dreaming to visualize the unseen. Philosophy pushes us to question, psychology shows us the mind's depths, and spirituality guides us to the truth. Your reality's a construct. It's time to break free. Subscribe to Outside Perception for more mind-expanding adventures. Your brain's ready. Will you take the leap?